We heard you, and know it's time to move forward in a strategic way to ensure our future is bright. The way we do that is updating our municipal development plan. A municipal development plan, MDP, is a collection of policies that act as an overall blueprint for future land use and physical changes in Clearwater County. It provides a long-term vision of the type of community that the county residents and taxpayers desires. From there, policies focus on topics such as land use, protecting the natural environment, economic development, infrastructure, and community amenities and services. Provide direction on how to reach the vision. The MDP guides and directs future physical growth and development. It seeks to ensure that growth is orderly and economically beneficial, while balancing the environmental, social, and economic needs and the desire of the community. Because community needs change over time, the MDP needs to be reviewed regularly to ensure guidance is relevant. If there are changes that needs to be made, municipalities can choose to write a new MDP or update the existing one. All municipalities in Alberta are required by law to approve an MDP, but each MDP is unique to its own community. In Clearwater, the current MDP was completed in 2010, over 10 years ago, and it is in need of a review. The MDP review is intended to assess the current policies and direction of the 2010 Municipal Development Plan to determine what is working as intended and what may need adjustment. This includes seeing if the policy still fits the desire and direction of the community. The MDP reflects the kind of community residents wish to see in the future, 20 to 30 years from now, and identifies ways to achieve this future. Reviewing an MDP requires efforts from everyone: residents, business, community groups, and council and committee members. In Clearwater County, this review started in 2019 by Clearwater County Council to gather council's direction and perspective. Administration, in conjunction with a consultant firm, Parkland Communities Planning Services, conducted workshops with council members throughout 2019. During this process, council directed the existing MDP to be updated rather than replaced because the goals are on the right track, and only a couple of areas were identified as needed expansion and further public engagement. These areas include subdivision of land, aggregate and resources, and private campgrounds and private recreational uses, just to name a few. With this information, the project team went back to the drawing board and identified a roadmap to update the MDP. The project team then looked back on the past several years of studies, plans, and public feedback to propose amendments to the current MDP. In 2020 and 2021, various public engagements took place to gather public feedback and propose changes. Like a complex puzzle, decisions from one topic can have an impact on another. For example, a proposal for residential use needs to be considered in relation to the ability to provide the required infrastructure and the capacity of available community support services. This means applying the direction of several topic areas and policies of the MDP as part of the assessment of whether or not the proposal should be approved. The interconnected nature of the land use planning topics and decision mean that there will be trade-offs. Achieving some desired long-term objectives may mean compromising another aspect. For example, the desire to encourage a greater range of employment opportunities and opportunities for living in a rural setting requires some land to be allowed to be used for non-agricultural purposes. The MDP provides guidance and tools to address the many scenarios that may emerge for the next 25 to 30 years, and which are likely to involve more detailed discussion of trade-offs and balances between competing aims and objectives. For the MDP to be an effective policy framework to guide future land use change and community development, it is important that there is a vision of the community. Our community planning vision: Clearwater County is a prosperous and highly connected community within a naturally beautiful foothills and easterly slopes of the Rocky Mountains. Our guiding principles include quality of life, opportunity to live, work and play and achieve fulfillment, community social growth, a chance to explore, meet and grow strong connections with people and place, a variety of living options and choices of different household needs, lifestyle preferences, and stages of life. Economic prosperity, diverse mix of economic activities and sectors providing employment and wealth creation. Environmental stewardship, health, natural and working landscape able to sustain wildlife, natural functions, and human activities. All public feedback and recommendations contribute to the project team identifying a roadmap to update the MDP. The updated MDP will shape our community for generations to come. So it is important that the public knows what the MDP objectives are and has the opportunity to provide feedback to ensure the MDP is on the right track. Once all the feedback is captured, the project team will go back to the policy writing room and use additional information to improve the draft MDP. If you have thoughts or comments that you would like to share about the current or proposed municipal development plan, you can email staff, call our office, send your comments via mail. Be sure to complete the online survey available until August 19th, 2022, or attend one of our 4 in-person and 2 online virtual open houses in August.